We sitting here today with Davonte Brown, 2020 UCF Knight signee. How you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. How's it going right now down in South Florida with COVID and graduation and everything?
Everything's crazy. This past week, the weather's been real rainy. I've still been trying to work out. Just had a graduation party. A lot of family came, supported me, showed a lot of love. So everything's been pretty good.
So you had a party. What kind of party was it? Is it a drive-by or what did you have?
We had a virtual party on Zoom.
Yeah, this Zoom thing seems to be the new norm now. So you might end up starting your first semester of college on Zoom. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel I just have to adjust. I took a few online classes in the last quarter. Wasn't too bad. Just had to make sure my work was in on time, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, before we get started into this interview, I want to get into the hot take section. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to respond to whatever I ask, and we go from there. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, your favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Second sport?
Basketball.
Basketball? Thought it would have been track.
Nah, man.
Your favorite position in football?
Corner.
One position that someone may never think you played before?
DN.
When did you play DN?
My 95-pound year after Pee Wee.
Okay. How many championships have you won?
Football won the Super Bowl, and basketball won a championship county. 6th grade year.
6th grade year.
Yeah.
Champ? How many undefeated seasons?
Ooh. Football? I think I have two undefeated seasons, I think.
Okay. Did you ever win a state championship?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Any high school regrets?
And no regret.
Did miss prom?
Oh, I did miss prom. I wasn't sure. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna go though.
All right, man. I like to get into this segment here. First of all, I had the pleasure of being your middle school coach, and again on that championship team, and that was a pleasure for us. Experienced an undefeated season, and even though you didn't have a big role, you were just getting into school. You were a part of the team. How did that time shape your work habits for the rest of your career going into high school?
Well, that year, even though I didn't play as much, I just seen from all the other players on the team how hard they work, how hard we practice, and we used to go at it. And that all of them was talented. So we had to basically just come together. Had a few egos, I remember. We had to put that aside and just work as a team.
I remember that time, yes, we did have a talented team. We were stock loaded with a bunch of kids that went right into high school and went directly to varsity. So, yes, the minutes were few and scarce for the underclassmen, but you guys did come to battle all the time. One thing I did notice was that you always showed up with a work pill mentality, and you came in to just handle your business and get everything done. Did you take that mentality with you to high school?
Definitely. I feel like wherever I'm at, wherever it was at Piper, Heritage, I came in ready to work. Coach always never had to tell me nothing twice. Hard work, try to set an example for my teammates, be a leader, and I pretty much say I did a good job of that, and I want to continue that when I go to college.
Okay, so you did say that you did start at Sunrise Piper. You were there for 2 years, and then you decided that at that point you were ready to move on. How did that take place? Like, what changed your mind to say, hey, I need to go into another situation?
I had sat down, had a talk with my parents, my father, basically leading me and guiding me my whole life. So he told me, he was gonna let me make that decision. So I said, I think it would be a better opportunity for me to transfer schools. So we mapped that out and then chose a few schools, started looking where I could possibly go. Had a few connections, and we went and sat down instead of just leaving and not telling the coach. I think I was on vacation at the time, but I texted him. I told him when I come back, we wanted to have a meeting. So me and my dad went to Piper, sat down, and had a good conversation, and just was straightforward with him and told him what was up. So we didn't want to do anything the wrong way. So we handled that. And then American Heritage and Deerfield, I say was like probably the top two. So a few coaches at Deerfield, and then Heritage too. I think Heritage was a little closer. So I went out to a few practices, talked to the coach. And at the time, one of the coaches was trying to get Mari in too. So that's also how that helped me get in American Heritage.
Okay, I noticed you brought up your dad, who has been a key role in your life. Big shoes to fill. Tell everybody who your father is and his importance in football and in your life.
My father is Davonte Brown. He played for the University of Miami from 1983 to 87. I think he won 3 championships. Yeah, three. I'm pretty sure. I think it's three. Um, yeah, he born in St. Petersburg, Florida. He always used to tell us how his dad told him how to work hard, and if you wanted to be good at something, you got to work at it. So he basically instilled that in me and my brother. And I'm just trying to show my little brother a way of working hard, and greatness just comes from work.
You talk about your little brother. He seems to be very, very close to you.
Yeah.
Just a recent photo of you two, and it seems like he's bigger than you already. Is that the case?
Nah, not yet. He's pretty big for incoming 10th grader though. I wish I
Okay.
was that size in 10th grade.
I noticed one thing about you. Every visit that you went on, you took him along with you. Why was that so critical for you at that juncture in your recruitment?
I feel like I'm just showing him the way. Because he's gonna be up next. He's gonna be on the visits, probably going more than me, having all the attention and spotlight. So I'm already going on visits with me and stuff. He's seeing how it is already, so he has that advantage. And other kids that don't have a big brother.
Okay. You talk about your recruitment. It started off fairly slow, then it kind of just took off out of nowhere. How did that process go for you?
I would say ninth grade, I was on varsity. My coach, I think I was the only ninth grader on varsity, and I had played in like the first preseason game, and I played a few more games on varsity, but I was the only player in ninth grade. And then I want to say the middle of that season, I got my first offer from Northern Illinois. So that was crazy. I was like, me and two other kids, the only ninth grader with that first offer. So head started to turn there. Going in my 10th grade year, a lot of more scouts came. I picked up some more offers, Kentucky, I want to say Louisville, NC State. I talked to a lot of different coaches. Ohio State, Florida State came through. LSU came and recorded me one time. So I started to get a lot of attention, and everybody was hearing about the DB out of Piper. So that's how it started.
Now, over the last year, it exploded, and you finally got the one offer. I know deep down inside you waited for forever, and that's
Mm-hmm.
a chance to go following your dad's footsteps and be a Hurricane. And you know that I'm a diehard Seminole, and at the end
Yeah.
of the day, for me, it was dreadful. Your dad used to drag me down to those games just to rub it in my face. But
Mm-hmm.
how did it feel when that offer finally came to light?
I would say, first off, I would say it came to the Gibbons game, and I was I was probably like the 8th game in the season, so it was late. And they didn't even come to watch me play. Came to watch, I think it was one of my teammates. So they didn't say nothing to me after the game, nothing. And it was just like, whatever. But I think it was the next day, the coach had texted me, and then I think it was DeMarcus Van Dyke, and he said he wanted to get my number and stuff like that. I was like, Miami, like, what's going on? So then talked to him, ended up talking to Coach Young, and then he ended up offering me. I was surprised. Thinking that late in the season, I didn't think they was gonna offer me. So I
how,
was
how,
pleasantly
how,
surprised, but
how heavy did they come, or how hard did they come at you to try to get a last second commitment from you?
I'll say pretty hard. They tried to get me down on campus plenty of times, meet different players and all the coaches. It was asking me like what I look for in the program, like what do I need as a student athlete going to college. So I feel like it was trying pretty hard, and they said I was a top
Ultimately,
priority.
you ultimately chose University of Central Florida. From the outside looking in, some may say, "Hey, it's just they're comfortable with Coach Shannon." I think he was a teammate of your dad's, and what led to you just saying, "Hey, this is the place for me"?
When I went on that visit, I just felt like it was love everywhere. Just felt like a second home. Like just people I met, players, coaches, we enjoyed the game. The hospitality of our hosts. I enjoyed the atmosphere and just I could just see myself going to University of Central Florida.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be a great fit for you. A program naturally on the rise. They've done some special things over the past couple of years, and I look forward to seeing your play on Saturdays. I know that the University of Houston is in your conference, so hey, every other year, hopefully you come out this way. I get to attend the game and see you take your abilities from middle school and now you translate it on as you get closer to your dream. You've had some mentors along the way and different things, but what advice would you have for any high school junior or senior right now that may be going through this process in this COVID pandemic?
Any juniors, seniors right now going through this process, I'll say if you're a junior and you're still trying to find out what school, don't rush. Don't rush it. Um, Make sure you're working out, still staying active, staying in shape, keeping in contact with coaches, especially the schools that you have interest in. Make sure you look at weigh the pros and cons of all the schools, and whatever most important to you, you got to figure that out yourself. For the seniors, I would say we just trying to stay in shape, work out as much as we can, perfect our craft before we go up to college. I think we're just excited and we're ready.
All right. I'll take those hot takes and we'll pass the message along. As at the end of the day, I appreciate you taking the time out today just to speak with us. And at the end of the day, we wish you nothing but success and blessings in your future.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Oh no, back roll.